The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their... And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Portis in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, they've got Collins. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton left side. Out to the wing. Portis, the pass to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Portis throws it down.
This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And that one is good.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here is Young. Snell dishes to Capella. Snell, that's good.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Collins. After the basket by Milwaukee. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11 wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, G.A. Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
Young pass to Okongwu. That one doesn't drop. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
Down low, here's Lopez. That one drops for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Williams dishes to Hunter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Strong drive by DeAndre Hunter. Excellent approach to the game mentally. Knows when to attack and when to defer.
He doesn't get the second one. The Bucks trail. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is staying in front of Teague when he shows off his handle like that.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Dishes it to Okongwu. Comes up empty down low. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And Tucker kicks to Lopez. Teague dishes to Lopez. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Williams. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Back to Giannis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
DiVincenzo with it. To the middle. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Capella inside, defended by Portis. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Capella. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Middleton the pass to Portis. And here is DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Left side, out of the Kumbo. Collins with some nice D. Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
This offense just continues to impress.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. Finished off the break. And it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
And here's Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Giannis is double. Stolen by Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Bucks. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Forbes checked in. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And Huerter gets it to go.
Just finding ways to score. Huerter can do it in the half court or in transition.
Forbes the pass to Giannis.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Forbes.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Now Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got his second basket.
Not only is Lou fast, he's tenacious. Feels the contact on the drive, doesn't stop him from completing the play.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. You look at the core of this young Hawks team. They have Trae Young, John, and that does it for our halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks. Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 5. Excellent D there from Williams.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Now here's Teague. Lopez outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Atlanta leading by 10. Here's Huerter. And it's in there.
Keeping that dribble alive, Huerter does a good job of picking his way through the defense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Teague to the inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Forbes. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Forbes has got it back down to within single digits for Milwaukee. Holiday against Dunn. Truck up two there. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside Holiday. There's the pass to Tucker. The kick out to Holiday. Offensive rebound. And Connaughton has it in the corner. No good on the triple.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Dunn right side. Okongwu with it. Lopez is there. Stolen by Tucker. And Forbes has it in the corner. And the layup's good off the glass. Forbes has got 6.
I'll tell you, Forbes doesn't spend a lot of time in the paint, but that was a convincing move.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Giannis. Rebounded by Capella. Collins passes to Capella. Snell, that's good. Snell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Love seeing Tony battle for the bucket. That has to make his coaches happy.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Outside Holiday. Giannis inside. Working on Collins. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Young dishes to Capella. Here's Snell. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Teague. Brook Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. Here's Snell. Can't hit that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Lopez left side. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. Connaughton passes to Tucker. Off on the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He was not pleased. He said, "You guys look dead out there." Told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, "This is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up." Guys.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Outside Holiday. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Here's Williams. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Out to Gallinari. Inside. And it's Capella missing. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
It's Williams with the drive, and the shot goes down.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills. And tonight, it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back.
And Young, here we go. And the layup is good. And the Hawks lead by 6. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Young drives in.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo hits the jumper in space. And it's now only a 1-point Hawks lead. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Basket counts.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Young, he dishes it to Capella. Good!
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. The dish to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Yes!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Stolen by Holiday. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break to take the lead. Good!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 1. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Clint Capella.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they actually could take a 3 here and hope for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want a foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports back. Dance team. These teams have battled tooth and nail before quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Tucker in at the 5.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
To the middle. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Feeds to Dunn. And stolen by DiVincenzo.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Shoots from the right block. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And he gets it to go.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're up by 2. 1:51 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Hunter's checked in for Dunn. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. We're just over a minute into overtime here. Bogdanovich against Howard. Dishes it to Giannis. Gets it down to Middleton for three. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Middleton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Holiday with it. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And he converts the layup. Giannis has got 38 points.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
He's been the reason they're in this position to win this game. He's been consistent and reliable.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Back to Capella. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Here's Bogdanovich. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo against Young. Holiday, no one around him. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And stolen by Hunter. Young outside, pulls up, high post. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Here's Collins. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Atlanta on D. And here's Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Holiday finds Giannis. Back to Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. Philadelphia. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Clint Capella. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. And it's Young, and it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. And for Philadelphia, Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Green, and there's Anthony Tolliver, and it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Tolliver. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. Sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Here's Embiid following the basket by Trae Young. And Joel Embiid hits from deep.
And when Embiid is connecting from deep, watch out. I mean, he knows he must be more consistent from that.
Young looking it over. Collins with it, working on Tolliver. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons, and it's Thybulle in the corner. And the three off target. And here's Atlanta. It's a three-point game. Young passes to Collins. Yep, that one goes.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And Atlanta has possession after the Sixers pick up two. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And it's Capella missing.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Tolliver. 5 to shoot. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Bogdanovich passes to Snell. They swipe it. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Outside for Simmons. Outside, Green, down low, and the dunk by Embiid.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Young dishes to Collins. Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Over Simmons. The Hawks again can't hit. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. That shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you can see the comfortable level Bogdanovich has. I mean, close to the rim, he knows he has the touch.
Now Simmons. Passes to Embiid. They grab their own miss.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And stolen by Simmons. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Simmons against Young. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he seizes it.
And here's Simmons for 3. Oh, he hit it! He hit it!
What a great shot! Ringing the bell. That's the way to close.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers ahead. They lead by 8. Live from Philadelphia.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Curry is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Harris. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Here's Harris. Second shot opportunity. Milton finds Curry. High post Howard. The 76ers need to get off a shot. To the paint. Out to Gallinari. Pass to Herter. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. And you've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Gallinari wide open. Rebounded by Howard.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Korkmaz kicks to Curry. Good on the bucket. The Hawks trail by 6. Out to the right wing. Back to Williams. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Out to Gallinari. To the middle. Okongwu. The pass to Herter. Shoots over Curry. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The 3. Herter. No good. Those 76ers leading by 6.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Howard sinks that one from the post.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Gallinari. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Curry is inside. He kicks it to Harris. Howard. Great positioning on the putback. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
The pass to Herter. Okongwu with it, working on Howard. Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Curry kicks to Milton. Left side Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Inside, it's tipped. Howard with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Curry passes to Howard. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. Howard kicks to Harris. Pass to Curry. Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now an 11-point 76ers lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, and Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at both forward spots. The big fella. And that should.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Without question, Seth Curry displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And now let's check out the lineups. Whoa! I mean, that's a rugged play.
Gracious. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Young outside. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. Over Thibault. And the rejection by Embiid.
Oh, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these buckets.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Simmons with it. He's got 7. To the inside. And it's Thibault in the corner. Off target with his 3. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Trailing by 13. And it's Capella missing.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Here's Tolliver. Passes it to Thibault. 4 on the shot clock. Embiid wide open. Again, Philadelphia.
Shots like this demonstrate why people are excited about Embiid. I mean, he has no fear catching the shooter.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Tolliver the pass to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Thibault kicks to Simmons. The dish to Embiid. Pass to Tolliver. Over Collins. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And stolen by Simmons. The pass to Green. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The feed now to Tolliver. They kick it out to Green. Fires for three. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 15. Pass to Capella. Back to Snell. Young against Green. It's good.
And that's just something that Young excels at. And boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
The 76ers leading by 13. Outside, Simmons. There's a minute 40 left here in the third quarter. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 9. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Korkmaz passes to Milton. Off target from three-point range.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
And Herter gets it to go.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Curry kicks to Harris. Outside Curry. Popped up there for Howard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ahead. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
Korkmaz passes to Howard, and here is Harris. Back to Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle, where he finds Howard. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 6 points for him.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as it gets near the rim.
Outside Williams. It's Okongwu, top of the key. A second chance effort. And that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Ben Simmons is out there with Howard. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Dunn up top. He's guarded by Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for George Hill. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. Harris looking it over. Embiid inside. Capella covering. Here's Korkmaz. Embiid inside the line. And staying with the play, Harris. And the 76ers lead by 17.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Dunn, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
Here's Herter.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Korkmaz. He dishes it to Harris. The offensive rebound. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Tries again. Embiid, no good.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Pass to Herter. Misses in close. Philadelphia leading by 17. Three-pointer on the way. Maxey, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Here's Hunter. Ben Simmons with the rebound. 76ers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Harris inside. Capella's there. Here's Embiid. No problem on the jumper in close.
What a baller this guy is. The big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First one falls for him. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, ouch.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. That one goes in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Young dishes to Capella. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Philadelphia.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
And Howard has it in the corner. Embiid kicks to Curry. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Out left to the wing. Herter passes to Okongwu. That one falls.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Three-pointer by Embiid. That shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. By himself, finishes the break with a slam.
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Embiid from outside. No good. And the Hawks with possession here. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Tremendous speed in the open floor. Very few bigs can keep up with Capella.
And here is Simmons. There's the three. That one, no good. So it's the 76ers winning this one each. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. 2K Sports for an up. D8.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Green is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Clock at 4. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it. When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
Back to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Simmons against Antetokounmpo, and it's denied. And now Philadelphia on the break. Thybulle kicks to Tolliver. Simmons looking it over. Pass to Thybulle. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Now Middleton. Giannis outside. Back to Middleton. Inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the Sixers pick up 2. They get it back.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
For the finish. Got a hand on it. Pass break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. Kicks it down to Middleton. Portis against Simmons. Portis, the pass to Middleton. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Watch out below when Middleton rises up like that. Remarkable at punching it down on him.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Giannis left side. Outside Holiday. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Tolliver. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bryn Forbes comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Philadelphia also making some changes. Tobias Harris comes in for Embiid, and it's Seth Curry in for George Hill. Harris dishes to Curry. That three off the mark. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Connaughton, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Harris.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Curry passes to Harris. Pass to Howard. That shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Forbes. Here's Connaughton. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. Back to Lopez. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defense.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Korkmaz actually out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Milton in at the small forward position.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
And he can't get the first one.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Here's Holiday after Ben Simmons' bucket. Giannis high post. Simmons is there.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Tolliver. Thibault on the wing. And here's Embiid. And he makes good on the layup. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
Well, he's got so much in his package on offense. Embiid just knows how to score the basketball.
There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now Holiday. He is still scoreless so far in this one. There's Portis. Banked in off the glass.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Simmons on the wing. Embiid against DiVincenzo. Embiid inside, and he makes that one. Embiid's got the lead back up to 5 now for the 76ers. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Seth Curry comes in for Anthony Tolliver. Maxey's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Maxey, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And you know what I like most about Teague is his confidence. I mean, he's unflappable. He's cool and composed, and yet plays the game with a real fire.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Green. Korkmaz comes in for George Hill. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Milton in the corner. Releases. Here's Harris. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's
all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to... For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by... And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Simmons dishes to Embiid. And here's Green outside. The rebound by Holiday. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. He feeds it to Tolliver. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. All going up court. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one hits back iron. Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's Simmons. It's deflected. Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Back to Giannis. Sinks it after the cagey pump fake. Giannis has got the first basket of the third quarter for Milwaukee.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Back to Simmons. Sweet move. Embiid trying to break loose. And Simmons with the layup. Simmons got 10.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Holiday up top, defended by Thibault, and stolen by Simmons. No good that time. Good D by Holiday.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Feeds it to Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Simmons against DiVincenzo. Simmons dishes to Green. Simmons passes to Tolliver. His first shot coming late, and Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Count it. 12 points for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. There's the dish to Embiid. It's good from inside.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Middleton, now it's out the key. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Portis. Shoots over Embiid. Portis can't get it to go.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Tolliver kicks to Green. Now, here's Thibault. He's covered closely. Back to Simmons. Shoots over DiVincenzo. A nice shot by Simmons. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. 4. And again, the Bucks miss. Philadelphia leading by 7. And slam dunk by Harris.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And Milwaukee has possession after the Sixers pick up 2. Teague can't hit. For Philadelphia, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Curry passes to Howard. Milton with it. Left side Curry. Here's Howard. The shot's good. Howard's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
Imposing his will down there. Howard feels like he can score anytime he wants from this area.
And so it's Philadelphia holding up. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Korkmaz. And there's Hill. And it's Maxey in at the shooting guard position. Hill with it. He dishes it to Howard. Good 3 by Lopez. Bucks trail by 9. Here is Forbes. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Simmons. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Passes it to Embiid. And here is Green. The pass to Tolliver. Now here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Portis. And here we go. Middleton on the wing. Guarded by Embiid. From deep. Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Over Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo, and a miss there on the triple. The 76ers leading by 9. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Thibault dishes to Embiid. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Portis, the pass to Holiday. Giannis inside. Tolliver on him. And now Philadelphia on the break. Green leading the charge. And that one's good. Thibault. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Here's Giannis after the Sixers pick up 2. Simmons pulls it in. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Thibault kicks to Embiid. Pass to Simmons. Up top, Embiid. Defended by Middleton. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 13. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the 76ers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Tolliver the pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Outside, Green. Pass to Embiid. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Teague, and it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Here's Young. Pass to Capella. Young against Holiday. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on. And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe, GA, the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick-and-roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end. Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now, here is Young, stolen by Holiday. Here's Giannis. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Young, here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Now the threat of Trae Young. We talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo over Collins. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Young. Count that bucket. Young's got 6.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Teague. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Chalk up 2 there.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Teague against Collins. Here's Young. Basket counts. 8 points for him.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Here's Lopez. Outside Holiday. And the pass to Teague. Lock at 6. Passes it to Middleton. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
No good from Connaughton.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's DiVincenzo. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 4. Off target from outside. The Hawks leading. Good on the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Down low. And Herter gets it to go.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herter credit.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Back to DiVincenzo. To end the drought. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Gallinari is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Herter in at the 2-guard spot.
And one area of concern for Dunn, hitting his free throws with consistency, because he has the temperament to draw fouls.
Back to Lopez. The kick out to Teague. Giannis high post. Holiday, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there are so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Williams in for... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Here's Williams. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Williams looking over the floor. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 6.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Jeff Teague. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Pass to Tucker. For 3, Middleton hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
Here's Young. Here's Capella. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Capella's got his first points of the game.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
1:30 left in the second quarter. In the corner, Middleton with it. The three-pointer, no good. The Hawks leading by 5. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hunter became a household name with winning a national championship when he was in college. And he wasted no time showing that he was going to be ready for NBA competition.
Portis, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Portis. Pass to Forbes. Back to Antetokounmpo. The 3 goes up at the stripe, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. For Atlanta, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And last season,
as a team. They knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Teague, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Back to Teague. Right side, Portis. And again, the Bucks miss. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Capella. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 1 second separating the shot clock and game time. And yes, it's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Young looking it over. And the shot goes in. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
The top scorers in this league, like Trae Young could be, they get buckets when it's not easy to get buckets.
It's tipped and stolen by Bogdanovich. Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 9 points.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Teague, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Herter gets it to go.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. The kick out to Holiday, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. The Hawks leading by 10. Now the pass to Herter. The shot misses. Holiday with the defensive effort. And here's the break. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Here's Williams. Gallinari on the wing. Stolen by Middleton. And Teague has it in the corner. Bucks passing it around. Lopez left side. No good off the front iron.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Holiday against Williams. He kicks to Gallinari. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. And the Hawks lead by 10.
No doubt contact there, but Gallinari strong enough to get the job done.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
4 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Middleton. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's pretty calm in those situations. Chris Middleton with ease knocking that one in.
Gallinari outside. Passes it to Fernando. Outside Williams. Taken away by Holiday. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Holiday inside the line. They get the rebound. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Teague for 3. 5 on the clock. Holiday. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And Williams, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 8.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
On the wing, Holiday. Puts up a 3. Giannis kicks to Middleton. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. 1:49 left to play here in the third. Here's Portis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now Young. He's got 10. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got his first points in this one. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Wound up there for Bogdanovich. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Connaughton. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Collins is running. And finished off by Collins.
Great job by Collins there, sensing that there was going to be a turnover on the possession, and right away into the fast break.
DiVincenzo passes to Forbes. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside. And Portis throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Young drives in. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
DiVincenzo kicks to Portis. Pass to Forbes. Off target with the open look. And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bucks trail by 10. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta. They've got Collins. Tony Snell is out there with Dunn. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Shot clock at 3. DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Taken away by Holiday. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Here's Huerter. The shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. Giannis drives in. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Here's Williams. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton looking it over. The dish to Lopez. Beyond the arc. Middleton can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Herter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You wonder with talent around him how much more Kevin Herter's offensive game can grow.
And the Bucks making a change here. Teague's checked in, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. John Collins comes in for Okongwu. Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. And it's in there. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
And Young looking determined tonight. He's engaged offensively in this one.
And here's Holiday. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Hunter, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jeff Teague.
Well, plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off and gets a trip to the line.
Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
To the middle, here's Teague. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, nice to see Jeff Teague get down in there on the inside and come up with the bucket.
Here's Young. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Passes to Teague. Middleton on the wing. Back to Teague. Bucks passing it around. From 10 feet out. Misses off the left iron. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on an 11-2 run.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and a wrecking ball on both ends.
And it's Capella missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 15-point game. Teague for 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
And the dunk by Giannis.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Here's Young, and he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 15.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Teague can't hit. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you. Moments away is Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Joel Embiid. Green is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Hawks, they've got John Collins. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Snell at the small forward. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Young taking his time here. Kicks it out to Collins. Fires the 3. Young's shot is off. Simmons left side. And Simmons slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Snell. Collins dishes to Young. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Capella finds Snell. Young, right side.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Simmons against Young. It's stolen by Capella. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pulls it up. Collins, good.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Now, here's Thibault. Pass to Tolliver. He kicks to Simmons. Bobbed up there for Embiid. That one doesn't go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
It's Young on the wing. Snell, the pass to Young. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hills subbed in for Anthony Tolliver. And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Hunter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A player like Lou Williams is so valuable. He's an exceptional producer your team can rally around.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Huerter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Embiid. Outside Hill. Back to Embiid. Oh!
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
It's stolen. And now Philadelphia on the break. Howard, the pass to Korkmaz from past the arc. They get it back. Now here's Milton. He's guarded close. Can't hit from 12. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 6. Count it.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojets.
Now Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Popped up there for Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear to take off.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting is... And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here. Playing with... Woo! Love it, love it.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. From the arc, Howard can't hit. The Hawks trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Curry against Dunn. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Knocks down the 3-ball. Milton's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Dunn passes to Okongwu. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Simmons with it. From deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. The Hawks trail by 11. Young inside. Over Maxey. Bogdanovich passes to Young. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bogdanovich, no luck.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Young outside. They could use a bucket, and he sinks the layup.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And here is Simmons. And the pass to Maxey. 5 to shoot. Outside for Simmons. From deep, Green. Rebounded by Capella.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
And Young, here we go. Capella with the bucket.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
The 76ers leading by 9. Now, here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Thibault. Now, here's Maxey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 11.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And we've reached halftime in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... And we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league. Jack, I have... And that should do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Anthony Tolliver out there with Green. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Thibault in at the 2. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Pass to Tolliver. Down low, here's Embiid, and the layup falls. Embiid's got 6. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Kept alive. Pass to Tolliver. Second shot opportunity. Embiid, the pass to Tolliver. And here's Green outside. He doesn't hit that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That's good from Williams. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Cowens comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tolliver. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Embiid kicks to Howard, outside Curry. Three-pointer. It's picked off. Williams inside. He's against Hill. Capella dishes to Williams. Back to Capella. Bogdanovich with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Capella, and it's sent back by Howard.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. The pass to Milton. Back to Embiid. Now the feed to Howard. Over Williams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 11.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for George Hill. Here's Howard. Finished off the break. Howard's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And no good, trying to use the glass. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Howard, the pass to Milton. Back to Howard. Passes it to Milton. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Milton's got 5 points so far.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night he finds ways to still make plays.
Here's Curry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Young with the steal. And so it's Philadelphia. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been active and with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Philadelphia has possession. They've got Trae Young. Clint Capella is out there with Hunter. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Huerter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the wide open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Simmons. Finished off the break. And the 76ers lead by 15.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Young drives in. Count it.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
And here's Maxey. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. He's looking for Thibault and finds him. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The Hawks trail by 15. Now Young makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Maxey. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pull up Jay. Rebound by the 76ers. And stolen by Dunn. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Great steal to get them in transition. Chris Dunn with the anticipation. So disruptive on the defensive end.
Simmons passes to Maxey. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Hunter kicks to Dunn. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The kick out to Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid comes in for Anthony Towers. And it's Howard in for Maxey.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The 76ers leading by 9. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Thibault with the ball. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
And Young kicks to Dunn. Dishes it to Capella. Young outside. He feeds it to Capella, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. For the Hawks, Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter, and it's Bogdanovich in for Dunn. Here's Capella, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. They kick it out to Green. Howard trying to free himself up. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hawks trail by 11. .114 left in the fourth. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Now, here's Thibault. Pass to Simmons. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Philadelphia.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Simmons, the shot's good. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Young with no one around. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Feeds it to Howard. And stolen by Bogdanovich. No good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Ah, that's beautiful. A view of... And we've got time.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Anthony Tolliver out there with Green. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Simmons. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Thybulle. Now Embiid, shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Pass to Thybulle. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Holiday with it. Kicks to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Now, here's Thibault, guarded by Holiday. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now, here's Thibault. Back to Simmons. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Holiday with it. Defended by Thibault. Embiid with the steal. Green kicks to Embiid. To the inside, Simmons. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. Now the pass to Tolliver. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Holiday looking over the floor. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Anthony Tolliver. Hill passes to Howard. Clock at 4. Shoots over Portis. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 4. 43 seconds left in the first. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Here is Forbes. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Nice shot by Portis.
So assured. Sometimes Portis prepares himself to shoot the ball as it's coming his way.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And here is Milton. There's 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Howard finds Milton. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Here is Forbes. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Curry. Harris is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Howard. And it's Milton in at the 2 spot.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Forbes the pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Middleton. Back to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Middleton outside. Milwaukee the rebound from deep three-point range, and they will call over the back on the play.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, sometimes he's going to keep the possession alive. Sometimes he's going to commit the foul.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Pass to Korkmaz. Fires from 18. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Now here is Holiday. Back to Giannis. And stolen by Simmons. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. The 76ers leading by 6. Simmons looking it over. Now here's Thibault. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Simmons against Tolliver. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Tolliver.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Middleton outside. Takes the 3. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Thibault kicks to Simmons. The pass to Breen. Outside for Simmons. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
He's using all that size in the paint. Lopez, he's always excelled when he capitalizes in this area of the court.
Outside, Simmons. Green against Lopez. Right side, Simmons. Good D by Giannis.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Middleton looking it over. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. Now just a 4-point 76ers lead.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo has evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Simmons. Oh, look at him fly!
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. To the middle. And Lopez throws it down.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 1 steal. And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Portis, and it's Nwora in at the 4. Connaughton passes to Portis. Here's Forbes, and the rebound goes to Howard.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that
open. Here's Connaughton, defended by Milton. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nwora, that's good. Nwora's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Milwaukee. The 76ers leading. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Tucker. Count the basket.
Not just the jump shooter. Harris is also comfortable looking to score from these spots, too.
Harris has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Forbes the pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. Passes it to Connaughton. Right at the free throw line. And that one goes long. Philadelphia leading by 4.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that get small against him. He provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. But he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
And the Bucks with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. Here is Forbes. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling a shot clock violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Tobias Harris. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Korkmaz. Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here is Hill. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Curry passes to Howard. Embiid with it. Lopez covering. Embiid dishes to Howard. Rebounded by the Bucks.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Lopez with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Seth Curry. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Maxey. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. And here now is Thybulle. At 6. He dishes it to Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. All alone. And it's good off the glass. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid, he enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Simmons. 12 points for him. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 54 seconds left in the third. Here's Simmons. Warnock grabs the board.
He doesn't miss many of those. I mean, still, that's exactly the shot they were looking
for the tie, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Now here's Simmons. Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Now here's Portis. Embiid with the steal. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 70. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA is headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Ben Simmons is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. 6 to shoot. Hill finds Green. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got his first basket.
Oh, an underrated athlete, if you ask me. Green has the leaping ability to do damage inside.
Middleton outside to the paint, and Portis throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Tolliver. And Dwight Howard subbed in for Hill. The Bucks also with the sub. Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Outside Holiday. Inside, poke loose. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Fade away. Simmons can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 4. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Back to Giannis. To the inside. Over Green. Middleton can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Green finds Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Giannis outside. Middleton on the wing. And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. They kick it out to Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. And that'll be his third foul so far. The 76ers making a switch here. Korkmaz is checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Donte DiVincenzo. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Outside, Simmons. Now Embiid. Ibo on the wing. To the middle. Embiid, no good. Bucks trail by 7. To stop the drought. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And attacking with all that wins. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Now, here's Thibault. He's tightly guarded. Embiid is at the elbow. And it's the Bucks on the break. And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Never easy trying to mark Howard. I mean, he's terrific at forcing the issue and getting the foul call.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. On the wing, Giannis. Guarded by Simmons. He gets that one.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
1:03 left here in the fourth quarter. So the wing on the left. Embiid against Lopez. 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the 76ers lead by 6.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
And Lopez throws it down.
Oh, big-time player. When it's a critical possession, Lopez steps to the plate.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Embiid, the pass to Korkmaz. Lopez over to help. Korkmaz kicks to Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. Oh, good with the triple. And it's the Bucks on the break. Giannis with the ball. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. It counts.
Welcoming the chance to be the man. Lopez is outstanding at upping his game in huge spots.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show they put on here at home.